Hey guys, it's Minish. And today I'm going to be giving everybody's favorite content in this community, drama content, right? Because surely we can't have like common sense and understand that a rising tide raises all ships, right? And if we get along, it's better for the community. It's better for growth, right? We just bury the hatchet and move on. If you have a problem with somebody, there's this whole internet, we can't do that. We need to be doxing people. We need to be doing all these horrible things. We need to have a no forgiveness mentality. It's a us or them, right? Clearly, that's the only way to go about things, right? Even to the point where now neutral parties are involved and we are going to drag them in, right? Now, for those who don't know, Darku was a good friend of mine, right? Our fallout was kind of writing on the wall, right? Because I had chosen to say, hey, I don't think Pat's a bad person. I had that conversation offline with Darku many times, and his hatred was never going to go away. And I tried to talk to him about it, but it wasn't ever going to happen. And I made the decision to slowly distance myself from them, right? And I never hated him. He was just like somebody like I respected, right? But like I can't be associating with hateful people. It's just bad and something I can't do morally, right? Even if I do agree with 8 out of 10 things, I can't be supporting somebody who has those kind of tendencies, right? I don't want to be involved with that. And it culminated in when the Shiny War videos came out, right? And when people were just going ahead and saying, all these hundreds of people in the community worked hard to do the wars. If you've seen Danny's video, you can see the amount of work that goes into it. There sure is luck, but to be able to be competitive in war and the preparation and the resource management and the coordination and just having 30 people actively competing for a goal is something that should be respected. And the fact that it wasn't getting the respect it deserved, even if those people were my ops at the time, I had to message my friend Darku about it, right? And he responded by blocking me and putting me down publicly and even mentioning me negatively in his videos. And you know what I did? In respect to him, I told him I loved him. I disagree with everything he's doing, right? But I love him, and that's pretty much it, man. Like, God is good, and that's kind of how that thing ended, right? So when Pat came out about being doxxed, I felt a need to speak up because some people are going to side with Darku. Some people are going to be like, hey, Pat has a bad reputation, and there's a whole set of community who hates him, right? And that temperature, in my opinion, needs to stop. Like, he's a person, right? I think his takes are horrible. I'm outspoken against that. But like every conversation I've had with the guy has been cordial. Like he's a good person. I generally believe he's a good person. And even if he wasn't, if he's not actively hurting anybody, why are we going after him? Why are we going after his wife and his family and his needs, right? That's inappropriate. It never should escalate to that. And if it does, there's legal ways to do things, right? It's just disgusting how we're seeing things. But anyway, speaking of the doxing, I knew about this a while ago, right? But I chose not to do anything. Why? Because Darku was a friend of mine, and I meditated on it. My heart posture was good. Darku was going through someone related was going through my old Facebook, my public photos, and posting them to his channel, leaking my first and last name to his people in his Discord. And, I really was disappointed. As I said in the comment, he's on his Kanye arc. But he is a former friend of mine, and it's just a gross thing. And as I say, despite what anyone might think, I am drama adverse, right? If I don't see a purpose in what I'm doing, I don't do it, right? But yeah, so he was doing this, and I'm like, man, what do I do? I'm just going to take the high road. Like I always try to do. I'm going to take the high road. It is what it is. Now, it goes a level more when today it escalates. Today, I get a message from him directly, lying to my face, saying, I'm not going to drag you into this. My brother in Christ, I have seen the fact that you have already posted all these to your Discord publicly. And you're saying that you aren't going to be dragging me into the video like you're doing me some sort of favor? Like, this is manipulative behavior. You are outright lying. Like, you can even look at the date. This was sent today. You're not going to tell anybody about these posts, which, by the way, I stand by. I own every action I do. I still think those jokes are funny and unoffensive. And I'll be going over them this video because I'm not going to negotiate with this. I'm not going to have you message my actual name, which was never told to you, and like, in a threatening manner, telling me to delete these posts because they might be inappropriate. I don't know what I don't have an opinion on the Nazi part of what Pat said. I just disagree with cancel culture in general. I think Pat during his video even said he disagrees with cancel culture. But if you actually are anti-Semitic, that's pathetic, right? It's pathetic to even like judge anybody racially, right? Because if I'm an Italian man, I don't want my achievements chopped up to just Italian Puerto Rican privilege. Like, what are we doing there, man? Like, that's stupid, right? That's just inherently dumb. And anyone who gets behind that mentality, I have a few choice words for you. But going forward, right? These are the threatening posts that you're going to message me about, right? Now, I was going to give you grace. But now, this is the level of manipulation. This is the level of soullessness. And now I'm in a position where if I give you grace, you are going to keep doing this. What about the next person? What if your platform gets bigger? Who are you going to hurt next? Darku, this video is for you. I don't know how you haven't realized this, but like my brother, our last message ended with me telling you that God bless you and I wish you the best. Like, I don't know how you're at this level, and I'm a neutral party. What about the people you consider enemies? You're willing to dox a neutral party? You're willing to post all these horrible messages and then openly lie and try to say to my face that, oh, I'm doing you a favor. You should really get rid of these posts. Brother. How do you feel you're in the right still? You're doxing a dude who has a wife, who has his own life outside of this game? Oh, over what, man? He even gave you an apology. You even showed me that apology prior to Pat doing it. And I said at that time, that seems like a good apology. He apologized. What more do you want from him? You want him to be deplatformed. You said it earlier. Bro, what outcome is this going to be good for you? What outcome is you saying all these horrible things to us going to be good for you? Like, I don't know how you've been getting away with it for so long, man. I don't know what changed. I don't know what's wrong in your personal life. And that's why I haven't done anything. That's why I've given you grace. But if I don't say anything now, what about the next person? And you put me in this position. If it was just me and you're just going to say these things about me, I don't care. And I will let it go. But it's not just me. You're dangerous, as you are, man. You need to get help. You are not the way you are when I first met you, unless this slipped out with some sort of ego. No one is out to get you. I'm certainly not out to get you. I didn't even cover this until now, man. And now you're messaging my actual Facebook. You're putting my actual name out there, and I'm still taking the high road, and that's not enough for you? Somebody who messaged you that God bless you, and I wish the best for you? What? How are you the victim in this, man? But anyway, since I am being threatened, and I guess nobody's ever seen my stream before and doesn't know how I am, this is what I'm getting threatened over. I'll start with the first link. This is one of my fun memories, right? This actually is a fun memory. In this picture, this is all the way back in 2019. Thank you for combing through my Facebook, my friend. This is 2019. This is Manila, Philippines. This is a restaurant with a very, very poor taste name, which I still think it's funny that they named their restaurant KKK unknowingly. it stands for something in Tagalong, but like it's unironically called the KKK. And I made the comment, I'm in, guys, took a picture in front of it because it was funny, right? How many of you guys are going to go to the Philippines? Not many. My friends and family are from New Hampshire. Like, we don't see stuff like this. That is hilarious. And I took a picture, and it is still funny to me. Like, does that mean I'm in the Ku Klux Klan? Does that mean I support the Ku Klux Klan? Oh, clearly that's what it means. Clearly that's what it means, right? Even my friend of color right there is messaging oof, right? Like my Liberty buddy was of color. He thought it was hilarious too. He's the one taking the picture. Like, my goodness, Zhang is Asian. Are we gonna profile everybody now? I'm Hispanic. What are we doing here? Like, oh, let's do the identity politics. No, that's a funny name. And I stand by that. So, next one. My drunk driving joke. Right? By the way, I'm clearly, anyone who has seen my content and interacted with me, I'm dead serious all the time. I don't use satire in my humor at all. So let's read what I meant unequivocally seriously. Most people say it'd be too hot to walk on the sun. You know what I haven't figured out? If scientists are so smart, why don't they just wait until it's nighttime and send a person to the sun? Also, if drinking and driving is so bad, why do cars have cup holders? I am clearly dead serious. I am clearly dead serious here, Darku. You got me. You got me. Great burn. Great burn. Now the cancer joke. Cancer joke. This is clearly 100% serious, right? Timmy actually had cancer, and I'm making fun of a cancer patient here. Timmy was just your average kid till he found out he had something no one else had. Cancer. Right? But, yeah. And then the Christopher Columbus meme. This is clearly me supporting Christopher Columbus, right? This is clearly me supporting the American genocide of the Navajo, right? The Walk of the Navajo, which I think is the most disgusting thing ever taken in history. There's years and years of me saying that, right? And this is clearly not a dig at Christopher Columbus. This is actually me supporting the Native American the Native American population being decimated. That's why the quote was, they will learn our peaceful ways. Because clearly, banishing them out of existence is a good way for peace, right? Now, I could keep going, but I don't really want to. I don't think you understand, Darku. This video is for you. You don't get it, man. I don't know what's going on with you. I don't know what's triggering this Kanye West arc, man. Like, if you need help, go talk to your support system. Take some time offline. My brother, you are nothing on the internet. You are not 1/100th the size of a middle tier creator. I'm nothing. Pat, objectively, is a small creator too. Right? But he's bigger than you. He's bigger than me. And like, what are you doing with this burn all bridges mentality? What are you doing with this us or them mentality? Take a moment of self-reflection. You are doxing me. Somebody whose last message was God bless you. I wish you the best. And you are doxing me. You are actively putting me down for having the criminal offense of not agreeing with you 2 times in our entire interactions. I even, in the same post, said I don't think you're a bad person. And no one is going to agree with me after stuff like this. No one is going to agree with me. I still don't think you're beyond redemption. And man, 5 months from now, after I have time to process this and calm down the fact that you are putting my name out there for no reason. By the way, I am a clearance holder in the military. If you are an American, what you're doing is a federal offense. And if this continues, I get free health care being in the Navy, and I also get free legal care. And I'm going to do the cease and desist. We can play that game. I have $70,000 laying around right now. I was going to use it for a house in Spain. If I need to use it for legal fees, so be it. Because you know me. Anyone who's met me knows me. I have no problem doing things if it means protecting those I care about. And at this point, now, Darku, I am viewing you as a threat to those I love and care about. And I love you, Darku. That's why I didn't say anything to now. But somehow, you just need that stick. You know, it's as Jordan Peterson says, you know, you stay humble. You don't get to levels. You don't even get emotional, but you need to have a big stick because some people don't get it until they're hit with the stick. Do you need me to use a stick on you? Objectively, look at it right now. You are attacking a U.S. military service member, doxing him. Somebody who actively wasn't against you at all, ever. In fact, the only reason I offered you correction is to prevent the situation you currently find yourself in. Out of love. And I said it before. I liked you better than the Mr. members. But you were in the wrong, so I had to correct you. I liked you better than Pat at one point, but you were in the wrong, so I had to correct you. And I would hope my friends do that for me. I love you. You might not believe me, but I love you. And this video is for you and no one else. Well, also for other people, the people I want to be aware of what you are, the people who I hope tell you you're in the wrong and help you, because I don't have the energy or time to do it right now, man. I have a lot going on in my life, and I have trouble streaming as it is right now. I am trying to reprioritize and see where streaming falls into my life, because objectively, I don't like the game developers. I don't know supporting this game is right, but I also feel it's wrong to run away, right? I feel like doing good with my platform, and if I feel I'm not doing good with my platform, I will get up and leave. I will make more money. I will have more free time if I just quit content creation, right? What we do only matters by the people we interact with and the people we help. If you are not in this to help people, if you are not in this to make your impact better on those around you, you need to reevaluate, because you're not making it better for me. You're not making it better for Pat or his wife. What you want is deplatforming. And the funny thing is, the only one you can blame is yourself right now. But you're not without redemption. Apologize to Pat. I don't need your apology. You're already forgiven. I'm mad at you, but you're already forgiven, and I love you. Apologize to Pat. Stop this. You have a big platform, and you will grow more if you just let stuff like this go. You need to learn not to be a hateful person. Nobody send any hate toward Darku. If I find out anyone is giving Darku any hate on my behalf, you are gone. You are excommunicado. End of compression, right? I do not encourage any hate, especially from you, Darku. That's pretty much it, guys. Love you. See you.